Hi, Taurus. So let's do a 4-layered spread to try to capture as much of the energy around you as we can. So I have 1 tarot deck and 3 oracle decks that we will use. So we're starting with the wheel, King of Swords, 7 of Cups, 2 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, 10 of Swords, Justice, 6 of Swords, Knight of Swords. Under this deck, we have the King of Pentacles. So then we're going to take 6 of these messages from your spirit animals. We're going to take 6 of these for the second layer. So we have Peacock, Blue Heron, Cardinal, Chimpanzee, Cat, Falcon. Under this deck, we have Rattlesnake. Then we're going to take 6 of these Prism Oracle cards for our third layer. So we have Surrender, Abundance, Success, Anxiety, Flow, Illumination. Under this deck is Comfort. And then finally, I'm going to take 2 of these practical self-care oracles to get our fourth layer. And then Taurus, we're going to get really into this for you. So we have Clear Your Energy and Receive. And under this deck is Nutrition. So Taurus, this feels to me like you're not feeling very stable at the moment, that the experiences that you're going through right now are leaving you feeling kind of uncomfortable. And this nutrition card doesn't necessarily have to mean literal nutrition, but it could be about the way you're feeding your soul, that you're not getting enough comfort food when it comes to your soul. And so it feels like you're lacking some kind of stability, but you're going through something that's making you feel unstable. But I also feel like you're meant to go through this, that there's some kind of an initiation happening here. And I say that because the Wheel of Fortune is in your current energy. So it feels to me like you're going through some massive change, and it feels uncomfortable because every time the universe puts us through some kind of a lesson or a change, the universe tends to squeeze us until it feels uncomfortable, but it's meant to teach us. It's like growing pains. And that's what I'm getting from this energy so far. So if this feels like you're reading Taurus, let's really get into this. But whatever this is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're going through, it feels like it's a really good investment. It's going to really pay off for you because you're going to be noticed for whatever this is. The energy is shifting. The wheel is here, and the wheel means that something is coming. Once that wheel starts moving, you can't stop that wheel from moving. So it feels to me like there's something really big that's about to energetically happen for you that's going to help make you feel a little more comfortable or a little more nourished or a little more stable. You're going to understand why you had to go through what you went through. So I see you in the near future. The Knight of Wands and the Chimpanzee are telling me that you're really getting confident about something because you're using both your intellect and your intelligence. And the Knight of Wands follows their intuition. The Knight of Wands is very inspired, but this Chimpanzee is saying that you're using a lot of intelligence as well, that it's not just these impulsive decisions that you're jumping into. You're going in with a clear head, but you're going in because you're inspired. So there's something here again. You're going through something, you're learning something. The energy is about to shift. You're about to stand out, and it's going to make you extremely confident, and it's going to make you feel like you are moving in the right direction. It's going to make you feel like you have a pretty clear head about whatever is going on. So then we have King of Swords and Surrender. So this is in your trigger position. So this is telling me that there is a person in your energy who is disrupting you in some way. And that may be what this rattlesnake energy is, that this person is in your life to teach you something, that you're going through some kind of an initiation here. And the camel is here. I just decided to look under there. But there's challenges here, certainly. You're being challenged to let this person go. It feels like you're maybe hanging on to a person in your energy, someone who is meant to teach you a lesson, but you're not quite ready to let this person go yet. I feel like you're struggling to do that. Even though you may know on an intuitive and an intellectual level that you're meant to release this person, you're struggling to do that. But you see yourself as the 10 of Swords and anxiety. You know you're done with this. You know you're fully done with this energy. It's been too challenging. It causes you too much anxiety. These animals just keep calling me to look here. Let compassion and forgiveness be top priority in this situation. So again, it's time to let this go. Forgive this energy, but let it go because it's causing you 10 of Swords and anxiety. You see yourself as not being able to do this anymore, but yet you're struggling to let it go. So then we have 7 of Cups, Blue Heron, Abundance, and clear your energy. This is what your soul is asking you to do. Your soul is asking you to look around you and make sure that this person who's causing you all this anxiety, make sure that that person is the choice you really want to make. Because the 7 of Cups is saying, yeah, but you have all these other choices. You might be deluding yourself, or you might be having just ideas that this person is meant for you, but it's an illusion. This person may be trying to trick you into thinking that they're the best thing for you because they don't want to lose you. But this is certainly about your own initiation. This is about you and your ascension. This is about you learning and expanding and transcending and preparing for a new phase, because we see the Wheel of Fortune here. And this Blue Heron, your soul again is asking you to stand up for what you believe in and not worry about what's going to happen to this person, because the universe will catch this person too if they need to be. But this is about your own abundance. This is about refueling your own energy. And this is about reclaiming your own power with Clear Your Energy. And I see you doing that because you're showing up as the Knight of Wands in the near future. So it does feel to me like you are going to release this person. You're just working on it. You're in the process right now of working on it, but your intuition is so on point right now with this Knight of Wands that I do feel like you are being called. Your intuition is very strongly guiding you away from whoever this person is you're struggling with. And not to mention the anxiety that you're feeling is also adding to your need to just let this go, because you just can't take it anymore. A 10 of Wands and anxiety, that's a lot of uncomfortable energy. And that's what I was saying. It feels like with this Comfort being at the bottom of the deck, it feels like you're uncomfortable. You're being squeezed right now. And this is an extremely uncomfortable situation that you're in. So then we have Justice, Cat, Flow, and Receive. This is in your environment. The universe is here to save the day. The Justice card never shows up unless there's someone in the spirit world or someone in the 5D astral realm, whatever you call it, God. It's only there if there's someone here who wants to advocate for you, someone who wants to help you. That's the Justice card. That's what it is. And then we have Cat. This is saying it's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your over dependency on others. So maybe you had a dependency on this person, which may be why you're not letting them go. There could be some material reason why you're hanging on to this situation or this person, even though it's causing you so much anxiety and your soul is really beckoning you away. The environment is very rife right now for you to move on your own. The universe has a safety net for you. Go with the flow and receive the messages. Be open to receive whatever the universe wants to give you with this Justice card, so that you can feel like you can release being too over dependent on this person, this situation. So then we have Two of Wands and Success. You have already experienced this. So in some way or another, you have started to make a different plan away from this person, and you realize that that could be more successful than you thought. So maybe at one point, let's say this is a love relationship. Maybe at one point you did break up with that person and you saw a little bit of what that could look like, but then maybe perhaps you took them back and now you feel like you don't know how to do it again, or you feel like you're not sure if you want to do it again. But there was an inkling of success that came to you in your past when you did try a new beginning, a new direction, when you did start something over. There's some element of success coming through here, some kind of creative spark even, because we're seeing the Two of Wands and the Knight of Wands. But something happened in your past when you did release this energy. You saw there was a kind of a breakthrough, but I can see you kind of slipped back into it, maybe because of an over dependency on whoever this is. Because then the Six of Swords and illumination, this is in your shadow position. So there's some shadow part of you that won't allow you to escape from this situation, that won't allow you to see the truth in this situation. There's wounds here of your own that need to be healed. And I think this starts with you having more empathy for yourself and maybe following your purpose. And those following your purpose is a really good way of healing yourself. And that's why I feel like this Two of Wands and this Success card are here, because there was some creative endeavor that you are or were working on. You've already started it, but I feel like that's going to help heal you so that you can see this person and perhaps your dependency on them more clearly. But it does feel like this wound, illumination in the wounds is a good sign, because that's how you heal the wounds, is by letting the light in. So I feel like this is a process for you. You're just in the process of healing from this relationship and figuring out your purpose, and it's all shifting. And because you're in the process and you're doing the work, that's why the wheel is turning for you, and you're about to leave this really anxious energy and go into a very confident energy. So then we have Three of Pentacles and the Cardinal. So you're manifesting in help. Help is on the way. I keep getting that for you, that this situation with this other person was so out of balance that it feels like there's some spiritual pursuit. Again, with the Two of Wands and Success, I'm getting this idea that you have a purpose, and that this pursuit is going to be the thing that helps bring you back into equilibrium. And there are partners, people, collaborators, people who want to help you with this creative endeavor, people who want to help you with this creative spark, whatever this is for you. And that's going to bring all your energy really back into balance. And then your potential final outcome, I see the Knight of Swords and the Falcon. So we see your very near future energy, you being a Knight of Wands, and then we see your potential energy is you being a Knight of Swords. So this really is you taking off on your purpose. The Knight of Swords follows their purpose. They follow their mission. They follow the sword of truth. The Knight of Swords always chases down the truth. And the Falcon is about acting on an opportunity and commit to it. And that's exactly what the Knight of Swords does. He is on a mission, and the Falcon is telling you the same thing. So this is really telling me that I can see you pursuing this new mission. You're finding your purpose. You're finding this opportunity. You following the truth in this situation, and you understanding, let's see, what's under here? Let's look at one more. Take some time out of your usual life. Exactly. That's what this is saying, to release this usual life person, let this wheel turn, let yourself stand out. And then all of a sudden, you're going to find the light coming into your wounds to help you heal them. You're going to manifest in your purpose. You're going to manifest in collaborators, people who want to help you move the needle on that. And then I see you doing that. This couldn't be more clear. I see you chasing down your purpose and chasing down your truth. So there you go, Taurus. That is your reading. This was really about understanding why you're so uncomfortable right now, why you're going through this anxiety and this Ten of Swords right now. This person that you are struggling with right now is meant to teach you how to empower yourself, therefore then releasing them and really stepping into your purpose and allowing collaborators, people of like-mindedness, to come into your energy. So there you go, Taurus. That's your reading. Will you please let me know how this was resonant for you? Consider subscribing to the channel if you like my vibe, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.